that Fenty perfume. Hey kitties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Marilyn and I'm bringing you all things beauty, fashion, lifestyle, some fragrance. So if you like that kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe. Okay kitties, so we're getting into a fragrance video today, and instead of me showing you my new fragrances or the things that I've just purchased, how about I show you the things that I've emptied, that are done, finito, out of here. Finishing a bottle of perfume is an accomplishment, and that's what I use to justify buying a new one. That's how we keep our fragrances manageable, realistic, because we want to actually use them, not just buy them, you know what I mean? So we need to empty these bottles out in order or to justify buying another one. So let's get into that. I'm going to start with the fragrances that I don't have the bottle of anymore. Before I even thought about doing the video, when I would finish a perfume, I would just throw it out. So I have two 5 ml Kayali bottles, and I am going to count those, okay, because I bought it. Okay. So even though it's a small bottle of it, I still emptied it, and we're going to go over those. So the first one I'm going to start with is Yum Marshmallow. Yum Marshmallow is like a sweet, creamy strawberry marshmallow, fluffy sort of fragrance. It's extremely airy and it is playful. I wouldn't say juvenile, but it does lean a little younger and it is more playful. And I do love the scent DNA to the Kayali Yum Boujee Marshmallow. Now, just to go over what the actual notes are, so if you're interested in it, you can of course check it out. So the actual notes of this is freesia. These are the top notes: freesia, Italian, lemon, nectarine blossom. There's apple. In the middle notes, which are some of the notes that I love, it has the marshmallow, strawberry, there's coconut, there's orange blossom, and it has a base note of whipped cream, sugar, vanilla, musk, raspberry, and ambroxan. And this is such a nice layering fragrance, and that's what I enjoyed about it the most. I wish it was a little sweeter than it actually was, but nonetheless, I really enjoyed the scent DNA, and I had it in the 5 ml. And when it comes to the Kayali fragrances, I always go for the 5 ml, because you know why? I'm gonna find a dupe. And I found a dupe. The dupe is actually better. And if you love Kayali Yum Boujee Marshmallow, then you are going to be obsessed with Paris Corner Marshmallow Blush. It smells exactly the same, but better, sweeter, longer lasting, and it projects even more. This bottle is 50% done, 50% used up, so I'm getting my money's worth, baby, because yes. So that was my first emptied bottle of fragrance, and that is the Kayali Yum Boujee Marshmallow. Again, I threw my bottle out, but y'all know I have it because I reviewed it. I actually compared it to this, so you know I'm good for it. So the next fragrance that I've emptied is another Kayali. It is the Yum PistachioGelato. That DNA is so beautiful to me. I love a sweet fragrance. I love it to be light, fluffy, airy, and it really does that. Yum Boujee Marshmallow and the pistachio smell very similar. In fact, they make beautiful combos if you put them together. When it comes to the Yum PistachioGelato, it has top notes of pistachio, ice cream, there's bergamot, there's also hazelnut, rum, and cardamom, all in the top notes. And then it has middle notes of lily of the valley, pear, I love a good pear, but pear, jasmine, peony, geranium, white peach, and raspberry. And the base notes are whipped cream, marshmallow, cotton candy, tonka bean, longhorn, I'm not really sure what that is actually, sandalwood, cacao, and cedar. Those were so many freaking notes, baby, but when you smell it, all you really smell is pistachio, whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy. There are so many, and a little bit of fruitiness, so maybe like the raspberry, but mainly is the airy notes, the cream, the marshmallow, the cotton candy, and the pistachio. And it is a really great balance. It is light, it does not last very long, nor does it project that much, but it's still a beautiful scent. Okay, it creates a nice scent bubble, but it doesn't have to me a lot of sillage. There's not much of a scent trail if it's after like the 3rd hour of wear. So it does not have a lot of lasting power, but I do absolutely love the scent. And I had that also in the 5 ml because guess what? I'm gonna find a dupe. Okay. And for the very same price as the ml, I have another empty bottle that I have finished, which is a dupe for the Young Boujee Marshmallow. And this is by Paris Corner, and this is the Kayali line, and this is in pistachio. Mine is absolutely empty. There's nothing in this. And I love this more. It smells to me 95% like the Kayali, the OG fragrance, but this lasts a little bit longer, and to me this has a more of a soapy vibe. So if you don't like that, then you may not like the dupe, but this smells more soapy, and there's a little bit of a cleanness in the background, all while still being a sweet, airy fragrance. But I love this. Obviously this is my 3rd empty bottle of fragrance that I'm bringing to you. So first we had the Yum Marshmallow, then we had the pistachio, then we had the dupe, which is completely done. Love this DNA, and I do want to replace it, but I want to replace it with something else. There was someone in the comments, or a couple people rather, in a comment of my video that recommended trying, was it Alicia? They have a lot of great dupes to Kayali fragrances, and I would love to try the pistachio one because this DNA I really, really, truly do like, and I want it to smell very close to the Kayali pistachio because I do love this. It's so, there's more pistachio, it's more nutty, then it's creamy, and you smell that marshmallow and you smell that whipped cream vibe, and then it has this soapiness to it that I truly do love. So it's great for me as an everyday fragrance, to bed, to lunch, to not dinner. This is more daytime to me, but it's an everyday fragrance. Absolutely love it, and obviously it's empty. Yeah, empty. Now my next empty bottle of perfume is something I may have to consider repurchasing. I do have it in a perfume oil as well, so that's been holding me over. But this fragrance I mix with so many things, specifically with Prada Paradox. I love to mix this fragrance with, and now my bottle is completely empty and it's affordable, so I may have to repurchase it. And this is by Mix Bar. It's called Vanilla Bourbon. This, y'all, smells so good. It's such a great sexy vanilla, and it has like that sandalwood in it, so it's a creamy vanilla with a little bit of woodiness to it, and I love it. And obviously because I have a little drip. I don't know if you can see, maybe a little drip, but to me I still consider this empty. So there's a little, let me show you, like a little drop. Y'all, can y'all see that? Now this is great on its own, okay? It's really good on its own. But when it comes to layering fragrances and adding that little bit of vanilla and sandalwood to it, I mix this with Prada Paradox. That's probably my #1 combo. It smells really good with Humra by Lattafa because that has like a sweet spiciness to it. And when you add this vanilla to it, it gives it a little bit more creaminess that is out of this world and extremely long lasting. When it comes to the notes of this fragrance, this has a top note of black pepper and bergamot. There is a middle note of vanilla orchid, jasmine, and apple blossom. And the base has Madagascar vanilla, there's amber, and there's sandalwood. So the base notes are sensual, creamy, which makes it more of a sexy vanilla in my opinion. And this also smells good with Angam. Angam by Lattafa. With this, yeah. So this is more of a staple in my collection, and I kind of feel like I should repurchase it. But again, I do also have the perfume oil. So I've been using that, which smells identical, but just a little bit more concentrated. It's just that I can't spray it on my clothes. I only could put the perfume oil on my skin. Beautiful fragrance, it's affordable. It layers well with probably half of your perfume collection. So I think this is something you should definitely take a look into because it is affordable. So good. I got a little bit left. All right. I think I got, now. Well, no, she's not empty yet. Still a little drop. I might have to save her though. Okay, so my next fragrance. I truly do love this, and I've loved this for a very long time. And it has one of my favorite notes in it, which is, say it with me class if you've been here before, Marilyn loves pear. Okay, I love pear. And this has pear in the top notes. It is a sweet, woody, and a little floral fragrance, and I think it's so sexy, it's so classy, and I feel like you can wear this year round. And it's none other than Irresistible by Givenchy. My bottle is empty because I love it so much. Love this fragrance. Okay, I like to layer this with another pear fragrance that is by, it's not a body spray by Victoria's Secret. It's Pear Glaze, and I also use the body cream, and then I put this on top, and yeah, I smell good. There's something about rose and pear together that is such a beautiful, beautiful scent. So pairing any fragrance that I have that has a rose note in it and it has some fruity sweet notes, when I layer it with Pear Glaze by Victoria's Secret body spray as well as the body cream, I smell like a dream. Smell like a dream. So the notes of Givenchy Irresistible is pear, and then it says here ambrette, and then there is a middle note of rose and iris, and there's a base note of musk and Virginia cedar. So it's woody, it's musky, but it's also sweet, and it has that floral tone that is just so beautiful. This is for an elegant lady, classy, and I just, oh, it's such an addictive smell to me. But Irresistible by Givenchy, y'all, another empty that I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna, I don't know. Let me not say I'm not gonna buy it, girl, because I don't know what's gonna happen. Just know I love it, and if I find something similar, I'm gonna buy it. All right, so the next fragrance, this, when I reviewed this, it had a lot of mixed reviews. Most of you in my comments hate this fragrance, but I really and truly do love it, and I'm not even heavy on rose fragrances, but if it's mixed with sweet fruity notes, it's something that I tend to like, or I gravitate towards more, versus a fragrance that's heavy on the rose notes, like that Fenty perfume. Hate it. But this fragrance I happen to love because I feel like they did the rose perfectly for my nose. Okay, and this is none other than the Kayali Rose Majesty Royale, or Fleur Rose Majesty Royale. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Fleur Majesty Rose Royale. Mine is completely empty, and I'm kind of disappointed that I was able to empty it before Paris Corner came out with a dupe. Let's keep it real. I buy the 5 ml because I plan on finding a dupe, and I have not found a dupe for this yet, and I hate that. Like, I really do hate that for me, because I was loving this scent. I was layering this with YSL Libre, the original. When you put those two together, oh my goodness, girl. I smelled like a rich woman, okay? Classy, rich. Money in the bank, but not just money in the bank. My credit score is actually good. Yeah. So this has, again, some of my favorite notes, and the top note has pear. So the top note has pear, there's peach, mandarin, and there's orange, and it also has a middle note of rose, peony, a violet, and magnolia, and it has a base note of musk, vanilla, praline, ambrox, and also vetiver. So this is a really nice fruity rose fragrance. In fact, when I smelled this, it immediately reminded me of Irresistible by Givenchy. The DNA to me is very simple. I mean, similar, but this is more floral, a little bit more complex than this one, but the actual scent to the nose smells extremely similar, although the Kayali Rose Majesty Fleur, girl, the name is too long. Anyways, Fleur Majesty Rose Royale, this has more notes, but all those notes I don't really smell. But to the nose, these smell to me identical, like they're the same thing. They both have a top, in the top note, there's pear in the top notes of both of these. Both in the mid notes have rose, and they both have musk in the base. So they end up smelling, very similar. I paired the Rose Majesty with the Victoria's Secret Pear Glaze body cream, the Pear Glaze body spray, and it smells delicious. But I've also been pairing this with the YSL Libre, and that combo lasts all day. And when I say all day, I really truly mean that. So if you want to try layering this with the YSL Libre, if you have it, the original one, not the Intense, just the original, not all the flankers that came out, the very first original YSL Libre, we put it with this, and I'm going to tell you something. I just really feel like you're gonna love it, because if you have both of these in your collection, you combine them, girl, it's out of this world, period. And it lasts long. So this is another empty, and I have not found a dupe yet. If you know one, if you know of a dupe, you better say something. And it better be a dupe. It better be a dupe, girls. Don't play with me. Okay, so the next fragrance that we have that's empty, girl, this is a classic. If you are a perfume collector, you probably had this in your first round of fragrances when you first started your collection, because to me this is a classic. It's extremely nice for summer weather. So when it's hot outside and you want something fresh, bright, uplifting to smell, this is going to be on the top of the list for me. But mine's is finished now. I don't plan on replacing it because, again, there's other things to try. But what I finished is the Versace Bright Crystal. There's a little, mine has a little drop, okay? So I still consider this empty, but Versace Bright Crystal is a classic. Most of you probably own this. If you live in a place where it's hot, you probably own this. It has fresh notes in it. It's fruity, it has a little bit of floral. I just love it. The actual notes is yuzu, which is like a zesty sort of fruit, but it's yuzu, pomegranate, and ice in the top notes. It also has in the mid notes peony, lotus, magnolia, and in the base it has musk, mahogany, and amber. So I think this is a beautiful everyday scent, specifically for the summer weather. I think it is really crowd pleasing. It projects well, it has a nice sillage. It does not last very long, however. I think this lasts about 5 hours or so on the skin. Isn't terrible, but it isn't that long wearing. But if you love the scent enough, reapply it. So this isn't a fragrance that I feel like I have to replace, because again, this is like something that I've had in my collection for a long time, and it's one of the first fragrances that I fell in love with when I first started collecting perfumes. So it's a classic. I feel like it goes on a classic list. And again, it's Versace Bright Crystal. Even the bottle to me looks a little old, like old school classic, you know. But yeah, she smells good, and for hot weather, she's perfect. All right, so the next fragrance was is a very hyped fragrance, and I truly do love it. It's perfect if you like sophistication, you love vanilla, you love it to be sweet, but you like it to be soft and sensual at the same time. And it's a great fragrance to wear year round, and it's really worthy of being a signature scent. Okay, I absolutely love this, and it's in my 5 ml, and it's none other than the Kayali Wedding Silk Santal. I think this is such a bubbly, sweet, creamy, a little floral fragrance, and I think it is so beautifully done. Let's go over the notes. So the top note has champagne, freesia, there's black currant, and the mid notes is nectarine, praline, jasmine, orange blossom, May rose, and it has a base of vanilla, sugar, sandalwood, musk, amberwood, and oak moss. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is actually another fragrance that I like to pair with vanilla bourbon. This is, see, I might have to get this again, because I pair this with so many things. I might have to get it again, but I empty this. I think this is a beautiful fragrance. And this is something that is, to me, perfect for a signature scent. And of course, I have it in a dupe. I have a dupe. Oh, it smells good. So smells good. But I had the dupe, and the dupe is actually better. No lie. The dupe is actually better. It lasts longer. It's a teeny bit sweeter, and it projects even more. And it is Kahir Felicity. My bottle is, I would say, about 40% gone. 40% of it is gone. It is the perfect dupe because it smells exactly, not exactly like it, but it smells 95% like it, but it's better, it's sweeter, it's beautiful, it's more affordable. For what I paid for this 5 ml, I got it in 100 ml. I mean, let's be for real, girl. Let's be for real. You gotta spend them coins wisely, because this is literally just a scent. Are you gonna pay $100 for 100 ml? To smell exactly like this I don't know, $40 bottle of the very same like, if you don't learn nothing else from me, learn to get the dupe. Learn to get the dupe. Now, if you just love Kayali, obsessed with Kayali, you love it for the bottles, you love just the way it looks, and you just love Kayali, you want to support Kayali, girl, buy the 100 ml of their fragrance. But if to you, you literally just want to smell it, you don't care if it's the OG, you don't care if it's a dupe, you don't care, you just want the scent, and that's all you truly care about is the scent, which is the point. You're gonna save some money. You're gonna spend it somewhere else. The money you save, you're gonna spend it somewhere else, but you're gonna save some money. Okay, Katie, so those were all my empty bottles. There was a total of 8. 4 of them were the 5 mLs by Kayali, but I spent real money on them, so I'm gonna include them in this real lineup, okay? Yeah. So it's a total of 8, and I wanna know your empties that you finished this year. And if you made it to the video, or you made it this far in the video, can you drop some hearts in the comments? Because I really want to know who watches these videos from the beginning to the end. Very curious, okay? So go ahead and leave it down in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Be sure to come back, like the video, subscribe, watch other videos, do all those things that help this gang grow, okay? Because the perfume girls have really been growing this channel. Let's clock that. Give it up for the perfume gallery, because y'all have been growing this channel, and I love that for me, and I love it for you. I love it for us. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.